we have another caller. So somebody who's responding to the prompt, Michael in Ohio. Michael, I'll just let you say what you want to say. So you are on with Jimmy and Jamie. What's going on?
Hello. Again, what I said in the to the call screener, I belong to a 12-step support group, and I've been clean for a really long time, 16 years, but I've been involved with 12-step groups for 40 years. And what I come to find out is that deconstructing and not relying on the supernatural is how I was able to finally stay clean. Now that is completely counter to what 12-step groups usually talk about. And at times I feel really isolated and feel the need to talk, about how, I just really believe that it's the community of recovering people that actually is the strongest thing as far as getting and helping somebody get clean and stay clean. And so I'd love to hear you guys talk about it.
Well,
chance to respond later on.
Well, first of all, congratulations on getting clean. That is not easy. And while it's a tricky one, because if those kinds of 12-step programs, because they are more ubiquitous, are the only ones that are available to someone, and they can find some help in it, even though, part of it is appealing to a higher power and abrogating your own, having the whole thing of you're constantly being judged, you're constantly being watched kind of thing, so you better, stick to it. If that helps someone, I can academically come at it. But if it honestly saves a life or gets someone in a good stead, then that's fine. The problem I have with it is, of course, that I believe that there are secular ways around it, and that it's also robbing a person of the credit that they should be getting for the effort they're putting in to get themselves clean. It was not a God, it was you, all you in the end. You're the only person who can truly break a habit. And the one that really gets me is that it rolls into a nasty pattern I've seen of how, especially in the modern day, religions get new followers because they catch you when you're at your most vulnerable and give you God as the solution. So many younger people calling into the show who said, I was an atheist and now I'm a Christian. The stories are almost always the same. I was living a life of sin. I was doing drugs. I was doing this. I was doing that. And then I found Jesus. And it's like you found something that helped you, but you were predated on. You were suckered in by these people who want your attention and your wealth and your time and your belief, and they will offer you this nepenthe, this panacea, this magic feather, basically, so long as you keep believing. And we, as humanists, are our hands are slightly tied. We're like, well, I don't want to take that away from people if it's keeping them happy and alive. But we would love to be able to have a conversation with them where it's like, but maybe you can find a better, more rational solution to these issues. But it's a tough balance to strike, basically.
Michael, you have a response?
It is a tough balance to strike. Yes, it is a tough balance to strike. And that's one of the reasons why I continue to attend meetings, is because I like to be there for the new people. And hey, I just want to put this out there to you, friends, that I've got 16 years clean and I haven't asked for any supernatural intervention whatsoever. I just rely on, my recovery community and the people that I know are going to support me and that have some background in staying clean for any period of time, and just try to reach out in a way that, so there isn't a predation that goes on.
Yeah. And that's very commendable, like leading by example. and being there for people. It's kind of what this organisation's here for. It's like there is another way. You can find community, you can find support, you can find fulfilment outside of a church. And with you, again, fantastically commendable. You can find a cure for the addiction. You can find a way out of that cycle without having to appeal to a supernatural power. Look at me, I did it, and I'm still doing it, like living the life. So yeah, props to you, man. I mean, do you have any other things that you would like to sort of consider, or you got anything on this, Jimmy?
I'd like to add something.
Oh, go ahead, please.
I would like to add that for anybody that is looking for help, but is a skeptic or a non-believer, atheist, whatever, that there are secular communities within the bigger 12-step recovery groups, and it may take some looking, but they are there.
Yeah, and if you know any of them in specific, you can always send an email to TV at atheist-community.org and let us know about them, or you can come onto the Discord and sort of post about them and sort of spread the word. Because if they're legitimate and non-profit, then we'd like to know about them.
Yeah, and if I may, I understand the hesitance, the reluctance to want to get help from an organization that may be rooted in some kind of faith. And I get it. But what I don't want people to do, and I think what you have demonstrated a good job of, and congratulations, is that you took the help and you used it to benefit from. And what I would say to people is that if it's between you not getting help and between you getting help, but the caveat is you may have to be subjected to some religion. As much as I don't want you to be subjected and to be taken advantage of while you're at your lowest, if you will, I do want to see you get the help. And maybe it's just a stepping stone until you can find the outlet that is more appropriate for you. But, in the meantime, please take advantage of the solutions out there that can get you to where you need to be. And just know that you don't need to buy everything that they're selling you, but you can benefit from some of the more positive tools that they can offer you. This we run into when it comes to chaplains in the military. I mean, if you're someone in the military and you're an atheist or you're agnostic, and you don't want to seek assistance from a Christian or a Jewish or a Buddhist chaplain, I would say seek the assistance. It doesn't mean that you're going to become Buddhist or Jewish or Christian. It just means that you're going to get the help. And so, I would say that's what I would have to add. And I hope that strikes you as being okay, Michael.
It does. And I've always said that, I was in a really bad accident once. And I received help, and I didn't ask them what their beliefs were. I just got the help. And that's kind of how I talk to the newer people. Just get the help that you need, get another day clean, and, start living life the way you want to, rather than being, ordered around by a substance. Gentlemen, I'm a longtime fan, long-time listener, and I really appreciate this time today, and thank you.